Hello everyone, my name is Otavio and this is the Galilean Library. Today I'm gonna do a book haul. It's been a while and I've been to Strand again. So this is a Strand book haul, yay! There are also a few books that I didn't get at Strand, one from Amazon and two from Book Outlet, and I'll be showing those at the end. So you guys can look out for those as well. So here are the books I got. First one, and this is part of my March TBR, so you guys probably saw it in my earlier video, and it's Elation by Jeff Vandermeer. And this is a Nebula nominee, and I'm gonna read it this month, so yeah. Seems interesting. I love this cover as well. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I assume it has something to do with plants, but that might just be me judging a book by its cover. Next one is Foundation by Isaac Asimov, and this is the first book in the Foundation series by Asimov, and it's a pretty interesting series. It's been voted as the all-time best series in the one-time Hugo Awards for that category, so I'm pretty excited to get into this. I've never read Asimov before, so yeah, I want to read this pretty soon. I'm looking maybe to read this in April because I want to read more science fiction that month, so we'll see how that goes. Next one is The Thousand Names by Django Wexler, and as you can see here, it's a signed copy, and you will not believe how much I paid for this. Only $12 for a signed copy, though I'll show you guys something. The signature, here it is quite likely the worst signature I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if this is Django Wexler's actual signature or if he had a spasm while writing this, but it's pretty terrible. Anyway, I don't care. I bought it for the book. This was the only copy they had, so I couldn't really choose a signed or non-signed copy, but it was cheap for what it is, so great. Next up is The ThreeBody Problem by Xin Liu, and well, I probably didn't pronounce that right. Feel free to correct me. I'm sure I need some correction, so yeah. This has gotten a lot of buzz on BookTube recently, especially on science fiction related booktubers and their channels, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. This was also nominated for the Nebula Awards, so it was on my TBR because of that as well, not just because of the hype, and we'll see how good this actually is pretty soon. I also want to read this in April, but I'm gonna have the actual TBR for that at the end of the month, obviously. So yeah, pretty cool. I also got A Storm of Swords by Jar Jar Martin, the third book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and yeah, no explanation needed for this one. I am looking forward to reading the second one again, and reading this one for the first time. This is the first book in the series that I haven't read, in order of course, and yeah, I'm excited to actually get to this and find out new things that I haven't seen in the TV show because I didn't want to spoil myself watching ahead. And yeah, pretty excited. Next one is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I got this while I was reading Cinder. It was on the weekend that I went to Strand last weekend, and yeah, I really liked Cinder. I didn't think it was the best book ever, but it was great. Didn't have as much character descriptions, and you can check out my review for it in my second bi-weekly wrap-up for February. And yeah, I really do want to continue with the series, so I got this one, and I'm probably going to read it as soon as I can, maybe even this month. Who knows if I'll have time. I'll try to squeeze it in. If perhaps I read everything that I'm already planning on reading more quickly than I expected to. We'll see. And now for the books that I got at Book Outlet. First one is Modern Classics of Fantasy, edited by Gardner Dozois. I think I probably butchered that name as well, so feel free to correct me. I am very interested in this one because the editor is also the editor of Rogue and Dangerous Women, the short story anthologies, and this is also, as you can see, is an anthology, and I'm excited to read this. There's a lot of pretty interesting authors in here. There's Le Guin, Zelazny, and a lot of other pretty big science fiction and fantasy authors, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. Next one, and last book I got at Book Outlet is The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley, and this is a hardcover. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty gorgeous. I love this version. It's fantastic. It was also cheap, as you can tell. Like, Book Outlet is so cheap, so that's why I could actually get this. Otherwise, I probably couldn't. Anyway, great book. I've read this a long time ago, and I probably didn't really understand everything in it, but I remember having a very Game of Thrones vibe, or maybe Game of Thrones has a very Mists of Avalon vibe, probably. Yeah, so I'm excited to rereading this sometime in the future, and it's probably going to be all new because I barely remember any of it. The next book I actually got on Amazon, it's Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Kara Rivka Brunt, and this is the book I'm going to be reading this month as part of my real life book club. Just started, great, very excited, yeah. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao. And the next book I got at Amazon, actually, and it's Tell the Wolves I'm Wrong.